Okay, I think I'm starting to learn how to actually do this. Sometimes I go into the wrong one and I can't get on. So I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Hello, Cosmic Unicorn. Leonora, thanks for being here. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Ann. You made it. I know you said in your email you were going to try, and you did. We got lots of goodies tonight. Stephen Pollock. Hello. Hi, Lydia. I'm definitely, oops, wrong side. I'm definitely into dragonflies. I got a number of them here. Those are both vintage. And I think I got an, yep, I got another one down here. They're so much fun. Let me just go back up a minute and make sure. Hi, Michael. I'm missing anybody. Cosmic, gotcha. Debbie, gotcha. Ann, gotcha. Steve, gotcha. Lydia, Cosmic, got all you guys. Mike. Hi, Chuck. Great. Wonderful. Annie All Vintage, good to see you. And Jamie Lynn. And awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I have some news. You're all the first to hear it. I'm enjoying this so much. I've decided I'm going to do this full time. And I am finally going to retire from my other business, which is going to give me all the time that I've been desiring to be on the bench and to make my own creations and continue to refurbish old vintage Native American jewelry. So, and I might make some changes to this channel. Now that I'm going to have more time, I'm actually going to learn how to do it. As I still know about 1% of what I'm doing on YouTube, and that's it. So I need to hire somebody or get some help as far as editing and doing creative videos and shorts and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't worried about it because I had too much to do. I mean, I'm literally working 7 days a week and I don't like it. It's not fun. So the other 20-year-old business I'm letting go. I've sent letters out to people and thanking them for being my customer for over 20 years. And I think I'm only going to keep like 5 accounts just because I want to, but it's really going to relieve me of a lot of stress. And because I just love being at the bench. There's just nothing like it. I just want to let the creative juices flow while I can, while I still have a body and a brain. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I think by January, Christmas season, I'm still going to have orders coming in from the other business for Christmas, but they all know that after January 1st, that's it. They got to go find somebody else. So I am very excited about that. Jamie Lynn says, already have a vintage Native American job for you. I like to hear that. That sounds great. Hi, Lisa Ross. I see you're here. So, whoop whoop is right. I can't wait. So, what I'm going to do is, as you know, I've got some things out of pawn, and I've got some things out of an auction. I'm bringing some things in that are more expensive than I've ever brought here before. I was going to buy them regardless of whether I was on YouTube or not, because I do like to collect the unusual, or it's just such a good deal that I can't afford to leave it behind. And I figure I'll use it, I'll wear it, or I'll sell it at some time. So because I've got items here that are more expensive than normal, I'm also going to mix in items that are not expensive. They're, inexpensive or middle of the road, and going to kind of go back and forth so that everybody's going to be happy. Hi, Van, because I know, not everybody's going to spend $1,000. So I'll try to bring in some other smaller items that so that everybody can take advantage of it and not be disappointed that they can't get a hold of something. So that's how we're going to do it. Norinde Castro, I'm here, but I'm just going to enjoy the show and learn. That sounds great. You don't have to do anything. Later on, if you decide you want to get involved, then you just register and you'll be fine. Bonnie McCleary, I see you. Thank you all so much. And we're still having these weird YouTube things with these strange numbers. So if for some reason I'm seeing something and I don't know who it is, please don't be offended if I say, give me your name, because I'm not understanding what all these weird things are. So just hang in there with me. All right. So, and please do subscribe and do make a comment of any kind or likes or anything that helps me out. I'm like 50 people away from 2,000 subscribers, and I would love to hit 2,000 by the new year. So if you see other people who you think might enjoy this, then please let them know about my channel. And I try to keep it interesting, and I am a teacher, so I do like to spend some time giving you information on things that maybe you don't know, and maybe you do. There's people out there that know a whole lot more than me. So and you'll be at 2,500 plus by then. So Roxlot, you are screaming good. I am telling you. I saw the other day you had thousands of views. I think it was a short. That's just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So just keep doing it. Keep moving on. Moving on, moving on. All right. So let's see what's going to happen here. So I did have a little, no, it wasn't little. I think it was about an hour long, where I bought a couple bags of scrap silver and I went through it, and I had wonderful comments. Maybe I should do that more often. I know a lot of people do boxings and unbaggings, and it's kind of like not my thing, but I get it. I think people like to see, I buy it for jewelry purposes, not for reselling. So I think people do like to see how a jeweler's mind works when they're going through a whole bunch of scrap and they're not interested in selling it. They're picking things out because they know they can use it for repair work or for custom order work, all kinds of great things. And I don't know if Angelica is here or not. Steve, hi Sarah. Angelica, you are here. Okay, so in my unbagging, unboxing, lots of comments, thank you. And Angelica gave me a whole new idea because I had pulled out something and it looks like this. It was this piece and it's a barrette. It's old vintage. It's signed. It's so pretty. Look at the patina on that. And of course, the first thing I thought was, oh, I should just take this off and turn it into a pin. And Angelica said, I like it just the way it is as a barrette. So because she left a comment, and I thought it was a good suggestion, I told her we were going to have a little fun and that I was going to bring it on. I wasn't going to keep it. I was going to bring it on, and I was going to let Angelica get first bids at it. And so we're going to turn things up a little bit different tonight. And I said, no pressure. She may have just been making a comment, but I'm going to give her first dibs. And if she is not interested in buying it, she's just making a comment, then we'll open it up for everybody. But this came in a bag of scrap. It's perfectly fine. It's vintage. It's cute. It is like 2.5 inches. So, Angelica, because of your wonderful comment, whoop, where'd you go? Yep, you're here. If you want this for $20 in the chat, just put in yes, $20 and it's yours. And if you're not interested in buying it, then I'm just going to open it up and put it on the block for everybody. So, all right. So Angelica said, yes, $20. It is yours. So I may do that every once in a while, just for the fun of it. If you make a super cool idea or a comment, I may give you first dibs. Because I appreciate the comments and I appreciate something like that because I was going to take this apart. I didn't think anybody would want a barrette. Well, there you go. Dummy me. All right, Angelica, and you got it for a super good price. So I imagine you have hair that you could wear a barrette in. Before I came back to Virginia, so that was 4 years ago, I had really long white hair. I'd had long hair for a very long time. And once I got over here, it's so different. Living over here is so different in Virginia from New Mexico. I went and got a Virginia haircut. I'm like, I have to create a whole new personality over here. Okay, let's go. Your frog pin. Oh, my frog pin. Yeah. Oops, we're over here. Okay, see, here we go again. Isn't that a cute little guy? It's Mexico. He is just so cute. And I got kitty pins. Got a kitty cat over here. Bar pins. This one came in the Kachina doll. He's a good oldie vintage. They're all happening. I love them. Baubles and dolls, you wish you had enough hair for it. Yeah, me too. Hey, Liz. Good to see you. Me, myself, and I. Hello, hello, hello. Sandra, hello. Good to see you. Well, we're all in here, so I think it might be time to go. Go, go, go. So I think what I'll do is I had a few more little items that came out of those bags of scrap, but they're too good to scrap. So I'm going to put them up here very inexpensively and see if you want them. So if you saw the video, if anybody saw this, marcasites and sterling. Cool little, I don't know what he is, peacock, bird. I don't know, but I think he's really cool. Great shape, nothing wrong with him. Couple inches long. Thelma Thrift. Hi, Thelma. So, all right, out of the bag of scrap. We've saved this one. So I'm going to put him up. Hummingbird. Oh, you're right. It's a hummingbird. I was not looking at that beak. You're absolutely right. It's a hummingbird. Okay, this is just a buy it now. So if you want it, jump on it. So it's a buy it now for $20. Sterling silver and marcasite. Let's see here. Okay, he's a working. Okay, ADAW. Okay, I'm not recognizing you. Remember I said, forgive me if they're changing the names up on here. ADAW, have you registered with me? Oh, Ada. Ada, have you registered with me? I think you have. I think you have. Okay, Ada, 20, it's yours. Then I got a cute little, actually, I got a couple of cute ones here. I can't believe these came out of a scrap bag, but they did. White shell, very nice white shell. It's got a lot of color and flash in it. Again, marcasites and sterling. It is both set up for pendant and for a pin. That would look great on some beads or pearls. Okay, buy it now. $20. It's about an inch. Annual vintage, you have got it. Okay, we got any butterfly lovers out there? All these came in the scrap bag. It's just amazing. I cleaned them up and polished them. Beautiful little, again, shell, mother of pearl shell, marcasites, sterling, the pin, modern pin back. Let's make sure it works. Yep, it works. Okay. Buy it now. Liz Chase, Dragonfly. I actually wear this out. If you don't want people to stop and talk to you, don't do this. Okay. Annual vintage. Woo, she's fast. Alrighty, we got it. First thing they say is, oh, you must be from the Southwest. Are you visiting? And then when I tell them, no, I actually live here, it's conversation kind of ends. It's like I become too dangerous to get to know because I'm too weird. However, the lady at the post office and I, we're good friends because I spend so much time there. And she's actually part native from Virginia, from this area. So we get along really good. All right. Got another one. Let's see here. Well, is that going to work? Okay, I'm going to show you what this is. If you can see it. So it does go in and hook just fine, but it's one of those things where it doesn't lock. It does not lock down. It just goes in. Sterling silver, little fish, abalone. He's $10. Cosmic unicorn, you got it. Okay, so now we're going to move into some bigger items here. Big, bigger, and best. This is the best. I'm not going to do it right now, but this is one of the finest pieces I have ever purchased, and we will talk about this in the history and why this is so special. All right, let's see. Let's do one of these for fun. Okay, Amber. It's got one of the old-fashioned screws. It works great. Big chunks, very, very clear, as you can see. Let's see if I can get my... Yeah. It's glowing greenish, muddy greenish. It is $24 long. It's knotted between. This is going to be a buy it now. For $45. Oh my goodness, Annie. All right. It's a good price in case you're reselling. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to jump into, let's see here. Let's do this one. Okay, this is older. This is vintage. Hi, Shellbell. It's on sinew. Those are not Navajo pearls. These are machine-made pearls. Nuggety style. I'm not quite sure. I think because when you see a lot of black matrix and quartz like that, it's usually the older Kingman. Kingman's got a black matrix, white quartz, black chert is in it. So, I don't know for sure, but an educated guess would say it's old Kingman. The beads are, I think they're like 8 to 9, let's see here, 8 to 9 millimeters. What do I consistently do with that millimeter thing? I think Honey Bun took it. I don't think he took it. Now I'm missing both of them. I had to. Oh, no, he put it back in the drawer. I'm sorry, Honey Bun. He put it in the drawer for me. These are 10 millimeters. Okay. 10 millimeters, it's 24 inches long. This is, I'm going to do a starting bid. I'm going to go back and forth, guys. Some are going to be auction. Some are just going to be buy it now. So starting bid on this one. Starting bid is 100. He was a good kitty. He's running around outside. The black matrix is there in general. It's not necessarily just in the old. But there is, now remember, I have been staring at turquoise for well over 40 years. So there are certain things that it just pops out at me, and I go with my gut feeling and my education, and I feel like I'm making an educated guess. For me, the nuggets, this natural nugget, it's easier for me to decide the mine than when it's actually cut and polished. So looking at the rough for me is easier than after something has been cut and polished. So that's why, again, that's why it's like I'm pretty gosh darn sure this is Kingman. And it's still well strung. It's on sinew. And the nice thing about the sinew is it's so flexible. It's very, very flexible. And pretty much waterproof. Okay, I'm totally missing everybody. Oh, Syroxide is 100, Carol's 100. Oh yeah, shell bell. There's a lot of quartz and turquoise. Absolutely. So like out west, if you are looking for veins of quartz, you could also be looking for gold because you'll find the two. But you also will find a lot of turquoise that's got quartz in it. How is it strung? It is strung on sinew, if you know what sinew is. It's not wire and it's not chain. And it's the artificial sinew. They used to use the real sinew, which is the guts of any animal like a deer or an elk that they may have hunted. They would take the guts and dry it out, and then they could literally just pull it apart like thread. I used to do reproductions for some movies. Well, myself and my employees, when I had my storefront in Richmond, Virginia, we did some things for a couple movies, and they wanted everything authentic. So we had to find people who were hunting and ask them, "Can we have the guts, please?" And dried it all out and did everything as genuine as we could. Where are we here? So hopefully that answers it. It's strung on sinew, very traditional. Carol Bloom is at 115. Letitia, hi Letitia. Good to see you. All right, Carol Bloom is at 1:15. Oh, yeah. So right now, a lot of people use the tiger tail, which is okay. I don't have a problem using tiger tail with beads, but it can kink and it can be really stiff. And the nice thing about the sinew is it's absolutely flexible. And if this got wet, you wouldn't have to worry about it because it will dry and it's not going to do anything to the sinew. Where are we? Okay. Gotta move myself down here. Okay, FBI Chuck is at 120. I have got a lot of turquoise. So I'm not going to bring everything tonight that I got out of pawn and auction. There's going to be plenty, believe me. But I'm also saving some for the next show. Okay, Carol is out. Bonnie's at 125. I hope I can do a lot of educating tonight. I plan on that because I've just got some really special pieces. Okay, we're at 1:30. Gina Gay is here. Hello, Gina. Okay, Gina, that big project's coming up next week. And after an hour of deliberating, I'm pretty sure I can do it. So I am going to do an at the bench with it from all the different stages. Gina sent me an incredible piece, and I'm trying to do everything I can when I take it apart to save all the parts, not destroy one part in order to do this. So, and I think I figured out how I'm going to do it. Yep, they are. Madame Bijou. Oh, thank you. I think you also watched the hour-long In the Mind of a Jeweler. And thank you for your comments. I remember that. You said it was relaxing. I never thought of it that way, but maybe it is. Okay, are we done? All right, let's go back up. Wendy's talking too much. All right, Chuck, I'm going to count it down. I don't see anybody else going after it. Going once, going twice, and sold to FBI Chuck for 130. Thank you, thank you. So we got to get moving on here. Okay. Now let's see, we're here. Look at this. That's only a little bit. The rest is spread out here. I love this. Now let's talk about turquoise. So here we go. What do you think? So that black in there is actually chert. It's another mineral that's in there. So for a long time, I was really trying to figure this one out. I even took one of the stones out to look at the back. Because sometimes in the old Kingman, they actually blackened the veins just to, you know, I guess they thought it looked prettier, shoe polish and some other things and blackened the veins. So I wanted to make sure that that wasn't something that was just blackened, and it's not. It's actually chert, which is just another mineral. And right in there, another little hunk of quartz, little white piece of quartz down in there. So an older vintage piece. The chert is the matrix. Okay. Matrix usually means what's the mother stone that the turquoise is in, or any other kind of stone. There's usually a mother stone, and then different minerals grow within that mother stone. So chert is just part of it. And there's another mine. So, I even thought maybe it could be blue diamond, because blue diamond also kind of works with the same beautiful blue with black chert in it. But it was a hat mine. It was a very small mine. So, chances are probably not. Chances are we're looking at Kingman again. All right. I love this bracelet just because of the design. I've never seen one like this before. It is, let's see. Soroxlot says the Neela turquoise I cut has a red quartz in it. Cool. I'll have to go back and look at that. Is that, put in the chat, is that in one of your videos, or was that something you were doing outside of your video? Because I would love to see that. Kingman has many looks. You're absolutely right. A lot of them have many, many looks. This is my 7 wrist, and it's tight. So I would feel much better telling you 6.5 is very comfortable. And this is a good 3 inches across here. Really, really nice. Okay, so this is one that came out of pawn. This is going to be auction. Oh, oh, I didn't know I had it on, but yes, we'll talk about that later. This one's related to Gina. I think she's got the sisters or brothers. All right, let's go on here. Buy it. No, sorry. Starting good. This is too nice. Okay, so all right. Good price. You may not think so, but I'm not dealing with anything new. I am dealing with vintage. Vintage means around 1970s. After that, it's kind of modern. So like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. You start getting into, I'm sorry, 40s to 70s. Below 40s, that's really good stuff. And I've got some pieces here to show you. Oh, Love Mad Girl. Okay. Love Mad Girl, do I have you? Have you registered? Do I have your info, please? Lisa's at 205. Shell Bell. So that means you're, oh God, yeah. I'm antique. Shell Bell's vintage. Oh, Catherine. See? I just don't get this. All right, Catherine, Love Mad Girl. I'm gonna make all these new notes. Lisa Ross is at 215. That's a handmade bezel. You see the little saw marks in there? So when you're looking at items and you're trying to decide, well, is this used but new and just dirty and grimy? You can start looking at the details. So this is a handmade bezel, which means it's not strip bezel that everybody can buy, and I can buy it too. Sometimes I make my own bezels just out of thinner sheet metal. But can you see that bezel that's holding the stone in? It's stamped and it's got little serrated marks. So you cannot buy that. And by looking at it, it's thicker than what bezel wire is when you buy it. So again, I look at that and I go, yep, that's an aged piece. Lisa's in at 225. FBI Chuck. Okay. And Sarah says, what does it mean when I got it from pawn? So when people take things to pawn shops, they usually take it in because they want cash. Some people are just looking for a loan. They just need cash now, but they don't want to sell that piece. So the pawn person takes it in and usually gives them a time period. Like, all right, I'll take this bracelet in. I'm going to give you $300 cash. But if you don't come back and get this after 3 months, it's mine. So what happens to a lot of jewelry? I use the pawn shops in Gallup because I've had an established relationship for a very long time out there. Um, it's very common for the Native Americans to go in and pawn pieces. So this is money to them. They wear their money. So if they don't want it, they pawn it, they get the cash and they leave and they never come back. So if they don't come back and it comes out, then the pawn shop puts it out and sells it. So like Gina Gay goes to a pawn shop. She gets to run through things that are now out of pawn, or they bought it outright, so it's theirs and they can do what they want with it. Okay, where are we? Love Mad Girls at 235. Lisa's out. So I got it from pawn means I waited 3 months. They know what I want. I call them and I go, what's coming out this month? They send me some pictures and I say, yeah, I'll take that, or not interested in what's going on. So that's what it means when I say I got this out of pawn. Yes, Huskies made a remark down there, and that's absolutely correct. I mean, they do that nowadays too. You can go into a pawn shop and get your loan or get your cash and then come back later. If you want what it is that you pawned, you just come back and say, okay, I want my bracelet. Here's the $300 you loaned me plus interest. $240, Love Mad Girl 245. Very different. I'll show you the backside. It is not signed. Construction's very good. Good soldering. It's not messy. Chuck is out. Okay, so we're down to Love Mad Girl. Going once, going twice, and sold to Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. That's very cool. Yeah. Yep. That's so true. Okay, this is never seen anything like this before. Kitty here. Sterling silver. Look at these beads. And look at the thickness of these beads. This is really heavy. My feeling is it's Mexican, but I don't know. It's on chain. So cylindrical, twisted, and round beads. Let's see. Let me give you the weight here. Oh, here it is. 65 grams. It's 24 inches. 65 grams, 24 inches. Very unusual. Hey, Marche. Hello, Joan. Hello, Thelma. Thelma says, I had a Native American fetish bird necklace with those exact beads. Do you mean these, Thelma? You mean like the twisted beads? Oh, Thelma, it was stolen? Oh, bummer. Not nice. Not nice. Okay, this is starting bid. It's on chain, makes it very flexible. Liz is in at 130. You know, it's always worth it when you get heavy beads to get it on chain. I'm telling you, pay the extra money than to have it on thread or tiger eye. And, you know, sometimes I buy these and I change it out. I put it on chain before I sell it. Yes, yes, Michelle. I am decked out with all of my pins today. And I do wear my jacket. Yes, I do. FBI Chuck is in at 135. Sarah's in at 135. And Showbell. Oh, thank you. Where do you source your chains? Oh, I don't buy any new chains. All my silver chains come from a pawn shop in Florida. I have a relationship with someone down there. Florida seems to be the place to get really, really good pawn stuff, probably because everybody goes there to die. It's the place to go to die. And then the family doesn't want the jewelry, so they take all their stuff to the pawn shop. So, I mean, like, oh God, I hope I don't spill this. But see, like, I got lots of chains. All those come from a pawn shop in Florida. And I meet up with him like 3 times a year. And then recently, I just called him and just said, just send me chains. He kind of knows what I want now. Okay, where are we? Thrift stores are great. You know, there's no reason. I'm not going to go spend the price for silver because it's expensive and buy anything new. I mean, there's so much on the market used, and it's silver, silver. Sterling is sterling. So, and I clean it all up. The only time I don't really clean any chains is if there's stones on it because I don't want to ruin the stones. But, you know, a lot of this stuff comes in really dirty and I dip it or I polish it on my wheel. Depends on um what it is. Okay, Liz is at 155. Merche is winking at me. So your mom used to say, for the newlywed and the nearly dead. Yeah, I know. God's waiting room. Oh my God, you people are pretty funny tonight. Yes, Cosmic Unicorn. Don't be afraid to walk into pawn shops. I know sometimes they seem to be intimidating. You don't know if you're going to find jewelry or a lawnmower, you know? I went into a couple in Roanoke, Virginia, because I'm crazy. I drive to Roanoke because there is a spring on the side of the road, and that's where I get my drinking water. I won't drink out of the faucet. And I will drive an hour to fill up 50 gallons of spring water and come home. And there was what to me looked like a pretty sketchy pawn shop. But I went in, absolutely nothing but lawnmowers and guns. So that's the way it is. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm not doing my job. Here is the hook right here. Nice and flexible, so it hangs very well. You can certainly put anything on there that's got a big bail. Can you put it on a bust? Not on my bust. No way. Okay. Does that help? Okay, where are we? Sarah's at 160. Oh, Noreen says her daughter lives in Roanoke. So I'm in Lynchburg. Roanoke is an hour away. Husky goes to dangerous places. You're my kind of person. I need to get together with you. And Gina says, I go to pawns that only have jewelry and coins. Now, I haven't seen that here. You're in California. Okay, so I think Sarah's got it. I'm not seeing anything else. So going once, going twice, sold to Sarah for 160. You're gonna like it. And I think you all know if you ever get anything from me and you're just so disappointed, I take it back. I don't want anybody to be disappointed in what they buy from me. So there you go. Okay, Sarah was one. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? There it is. 150. All right. How about a little pair of cute little turquoise and sterling earrings? They are posts. Buy it now. Oop. $20. And you got it. 20 bucks. better move over to. Oh, look at these beauties. These are the big ones, because you know I like it big. And these are the smaller ones. Smaller meaning smaller on the finger ends, just smaller sizing rather than these being really big. So, and then I got these. Woo! Okay, so these two out of pawn, and they're beauties. They're vintage, but they're not real old. Beautiful men's rings. It's so traditional Navajo. When I'm on the reservation, if I'm meeting friends out there, this seems to be a style that a lot of the men like. It's simple and clean. They're heavy. Let's see what size these are. They are big, big sizes. 11 and a half. And 11 and a half. Both of these are 11 and a half. Both of them are, oops. All right. Well, they're both going to be $100. So I'll start this one first. Just wanted you to know that there were two that were very similar. So I'll go with this one first. Yes, Sir Oxalot. I saw it and I thought the same thing. Okay, Sir Oxalot, you put down 100 before I put the bin down, but that's my mistake because I gave the price out. So I'm assuming you want this. Yeah, that was my mistake. So you do want this? Okay, so you two can fight about it. Okay, so he's saying no, Liz can have it. Okay, Liz says it's not her size. Okay. Remember, I got two. Then I'll take it. Okay, so I think this is the one that you bid on. All right, you got it, 100. Okay. And okay, so then the other one, same thing. We'll put that in. Okay, so it's a buy it now at 100. Anybody else want one? Size is 11.5 husky. Nobody? Okay. All right. We'll put that one away. Okay. I consider this to be a special one. Older piece, beautiful stamped lapels. Again, the way that this has been worked tells me it's older. These file marks were done on looks like half round wire. And this turquoise is like a water webbing style turquoise. It's very faint, but you can see that there's a bit of water webbing going on in there. There's little flecks of pyrite and that black matrix. This is a size 9.5. So Rexla, can you get the second one instead? Sure, no problem. I will change that out for you. This really male or female. This is probably 1940, 1950s. See the inside, the construction. All right, this is a starting bid. I hear crickets. Okay, it's going bye-bye. Oh, this is a Dessen. I showed this in the preview. This is a C Dessen. Absolutely gorgeous. Green and blue turquoise. That, I mean, you could fall into it. It looks like ocean water. Beautiful, beautiful bezel work. And the trim is beautiful. It is signed D on the inside, which is a Desson, Desson. I think he's Navajo. This was out of pawn. This is a size 9. All right, this is a starting bid. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. Bye, Stephen. Okay. These prices will not go down. Not on these guys. Okay. This is older piece. And I'm going to say it's probably, oh goodness, I would say easily maybe a Fred Harvey Era. It's definitely natural turquoise. Let's see, size on this one. 11 and a half. It is not signed. 11 and a half. Oh dear, stay there. Okay, starting bid. 200. Okay. This is really nice. Very different shadow box. You see the depth of that? It's very deep. Nice little, two little dots. Nicely made. Ladies ring. This is a 5. It's a size 5. Vintage. This is a buy it now. How long? Inch and a quarter. This is an inch and a quarter. Okay. You guys are waiting for the prices to go down. They're not. In fact, I've got some here. They're going to go up. Okay. I'm going to go over to the amber ring because I think this thing is incredibly cool. Love the construction. I love the design. Nice amber. Okay. Let's see what this is. This has got a nice thick band. It's good construction. All the way around, nothing flimsy about it. This one is a size 6.5. Starting bid on this is 55. Oh, Bubbles and Dolls, I've got some smaller rings. I'll bring them out size-wise. Starting bid, Annie's in at 55, Liz is in at 60. Husky, I will do that on a at the bench video. Yeah, you can polish up amber. But I'm going to be using Zam polish on a wheel, which would be difficult for you guys to do unless you've got the equipment. And you go very, very lightly because amber is so soft. Liz is at 70. Annie is out to Liz. Okay, thank you, Liz. You're gonna love this one. It's comfortable and it's beautiful. I'll do a couple more small rings and then I'm going to go to some of the collector pieces that I've got happening here. Let's see here. What sizes do you want? You all are looking for smaller sizes. Michael wants turquoise ring. Michael, where'd you go? Michael, Wendy, backing up. I would like that square blue-green turquoise ring. Okay, Mike, you got it. It's this one right here. That is gorgeous. All right. Sizes 6.5 to 7. Okay, we can do that. Six and a half to 7. Okay, that's a 6. That is a 6. This is really pretty, but I think that's smaller. Yep, that's smaller. This is pretty cool. Let's see what this one is. This is 6.5. This is a good old 1950s. That's 6.5. I'll pull that out. What's this one? This is pretty cute. 6.5. Looks like Royston. Okay. And let's get another one here. That's smaller. That's smaller. All of a sudden, I've got small ones. This is a 7. Now, I don't normally buy this stuff, but when I see something this well made, look at the stone cutting there. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a Desert Rose trading. I had to get it. It was just so beautifully done. And it's marked DTR on the inside. I believe this one is a 7. Let me just check it again. Yeah. So this one, yeah, it's a good cobblestone. DTR. All right. Starting bid on this one is 65. Size 7, but remember the thicker bands get a little bit tighter on you. So really 6.5 would be able to wear this easily. Liz is in at 65. All different shades of turquoise. All right, I'm not seeing anybody else coming in. All right, counting down. Going once, going twice, sold to Liz for 65. Thank you, Liz. Anybody interested in either one of these? These are the 6.5s. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's 6.5. Okay, the 1950s. Turquoise and coral. This is a buy it now. So if you like it, jump on it. Okay, this is going to be a buy it now at 50, size 6.5. Cosmic Unicorn, you have got it. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lucy. Okay, Cosmic has got it for 50. We throw a few pendants in here. This is Tibetan. Tibetans and Navajos work is so incredibly close. Mediterranean red coral, turquoise, sterling silver, beautiful pendant. So this is a buy it now. And here's the bail. Jamie Lynn, you have got it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Me, myself, and I. She was first in line. Honey Bun has not made an appearance yet. No, still out and about. Okay, me, myself, and I. And what's your first name again? Me, myself, and I. Just so that I don't make an error. Chris. I remember you now. Okay. I got a couple other really nice pendants. I think I'll pop those in right now, and then we'll move to some bigger pieces. This is a big rose quartz. Hi, Gayla. Thanks for coming in. It is heavy. It's a good heavy sterling silver sheet. Nice bezel, good quartz. Those are not cracks. That's just within the quartz. And it is 2 inches long. This is buy it now. $455. Joan Gray, I see you. You have got it. Okay. All right, this is a little ring that I put together. This was in the preview. Goodness gracious. So this was a button that came off a moccasin. Just one, that's all I had. And then this is just an old Mexican band. So Wendy just did her thing. And I just soldered them together because I thought, whoa, that makes a pretty cool ring. Sterling silver. So it's a combination of other people whom I don't know plus me. Okay. Sterling silver. All right, buy it now. 75. Husky says, what size? Okay. It's one of these rings where, okay, so see, it's too hard to measure because of the shape of it. So it's bigger than what it's saying. Oh, I can tell just by my own fingers. That's going to be far more accurate. I'm going to say an 8. Size 8. Jamie Lynn, I see you. Okay. Okay, let's see here. This is contemporary, but good quality turquoise and coral. It is a desert rose trading. This I actually got at a thrift shop. They just didn't know what they had. Very good quality turquoise. The coral to me looks like sponge coral. And let's see, so this goes from 18 to about 22 inches. Starting bid. Thanks, Jamie. 140. Graduated cylinder turquoise. Lulu is in at 140. Lulu, I think you got it. Okay. Going once, going twice, sold to Lulu. 140. What is the necklace on the top bust behind you on your left? Looks like a triple strand necklace of something. Well, let's find out. This is a history lesson, if this is one you're talking about. It's one of my most expensive pieces. Big reason why. I think this is the one that you mean. Okay. This looks like turquoise necklace and beads, because it is. But really look at those beads. Every single one of those beads is spider web. 3 strands. This is Lone Mountain. This is from the auction. This is not mine. This is theirs. Lone Mountain from Tonopah, Nevada. Lone Mountain next to Lander is the most expensive. Lander is the most expensive. This then comes after that. Lone Mountain has a lot of history just to itself. In Nevada, it went through a number of different people. It's not a real big mine, but it had 3 different kinds of turquoise came out of that. You had some that was called a golden matrix, some called black matrix, and the most expensive was the spider webbing matrix. And another reason why it doesn't change color and it's natural, and it's the only turquoise that is 7 on the Mohs. That's why it doesn't change color. It doesn't need to be stabilized. I have never seen one. It's the first time I have ever seen this much Lone Mountain in one place. This is a collector piece. This is not something that you don't take seriously. It comes from the mine, because the mine is now, it just opened it back up. It's been open and closed because it's a small one. So now it's in the hands of another person. And it's so small, and mining is very, very expensive. The person that owns it now goes in once in a while, but he said that they've always drilled their own nuggets. They do a lot of the work right there themselves. And he said this was one of the best necklaces they've ever had. This is heavy. Let's tell you how many grams this is. So this is 109 grams. One of the hardest turquoise, natural, doesn't need to be stabilized. So that is what super, super good quality looks like. So if you want to be a connoisseur in turquoise, like, I want to be, I will keep learning. This is something that I would be looking for. 3 strands. I don't know that I could sell it. I do have a ring at Lone Mountain. Okay, so this is 600. And I don't want anybody to buy it. So 600. This is like a $1,200 necklace. It is a incredible piece. You go in and just read about Lone Mountain, It's just amazing. It's right up there with Lander Blue, and anybody will tell you that. Okay. Oh, Mars Gate. You thought I was really crying? No. You know, Sherry, you can't keep it. You just can't keep it all. I pull out what I want, I wear it. Later on, I might sell it, I might not. But Wendy, will you want it back? Well, I know where to get it. Can you find me a nice size silver chain I could wear with that pendant? We will do that. All right, Mars Gate. You could never, ever, ever be sorry about this. Do your own research, but you will find out it's beautifully strung. These are the bench beads. You can just tell by looking at it and feeling it how heavy it is, that it's heavier than most turquoise. Very stable. 7 on the Mohs scale. That's incredible for turquoise. Sirach's a lot. That's hard, isn't it? For a turquoise. Okay. Check your bids. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. All right. I see you. Where'd you go? I see Huskies in here somewhere. There you are. Huskies at 625. Yeah, the color's amazing too. It's a blue-green, but you can see even in these beads. So there's some that's got what they call the golden matrix. And then you've got some with black matrix. But these are all considered spiderweb. You're always going to pay more for a spiderweb in any kind of a turquoise, just because it's wanted. Okay, where are we here? So Mars Gate was 600. Where are we? Oh, I see. Yeah, I just put, no. Did I even put the price in here? I don't think I put the price in. Well, it was a starting bid, because these higher end pieces, I'm always going to do an auction. So, so Mars Gate is at 600, Huskies at 625. Starting bid. So we've got 2 people in there. So Mars Gate, are you in or are you out? Okay, Mars Gate is out. Okay, so it looks like Husky. Let's go back up. I'm not seeing anybody else. All right, Husky, you've got it, 625. I'm going to give all the information that'll all come with it. On your downtime, go look up Lone Mountain line. A lot of us just wear jewelry because it's fun, and some of us want to start collections. And my advice is, if you really want to get serious and you want to start collecting jewelry, Native American jewelry, and you like the vintage or the old, you need to look at the age of it. These are like if you want collector pieces. Does it have a maker? Now, a lot of the older ones, they're not stamped, but if you've got a stamp or you know the maker, that's great. That's another plus. The value of the turquoise, do you know where it comes from? Is it natural? Is it stabilized? The silversmithing, if there's silver on it, is the silversmithing really good, high quality? Is it heavier than usual? Because someone said, I'm going to use 20 gauge, not 22. Was it made by a famous person? Was it owned by a famous, was it owned by, a movie star of some kind? You're always going to pay more if it's got provenance, that somebody famous had it, like they wore it in Dances with Wolves or something. So you want to look at all of that if you're trying to find pieces that are actually going to be what you consider to be investment pieces. So like this Lone Mountain, total investment piece. 600 cheap for that piece. You take that to an auction, say, I want to sell this at an auction, you're going to get a lot more for it because someone out there's going to say, Lone Mountain, are you kidding? But that is guaranteed. So that's what I got to say about that. Righty. Let me go to this one. This is very pretty. These are garnets and turquoise. We've got 4 strands, super nice, beautiful. Here's my favorite Hishi. I love olive Hishi. This is very time consuming to string something this small. It lays really nice. I actually wore it today. I went out to lunch with family. No, I didn't wear this jacket. They wouldn't understand. You see, I'm in conservative Richmond, conservative Lynchburg. Yes, you're absolutely right, Baubles and Dolls. You're absolutely right. I have never seen garnet either, but it works great. In the light, you see that beautiful purplish red. Well, there, I think you can see it now. Okay, this is starting bid. Starting bid 300. Let me give you the length. I think it's 24 to 26, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's 26 inches. Very good quality all the way around. It's green turquoise. No interest? Okay. Okay, now we're getting into Wendy's favorite things, the Jacqueline necklaces. Oh my goodness. As if I don't have enough. Okay. Old, old, old. Take a look at the shell. There's a good hint. Look at the shell. It's all uneven, hand rolled, hand cut, probably from Santo Domingo. Then all these tabs, if you can see these, they're very kind of crudely cut. So they took these nuggets, cut slices, and then just hit it on the wheel a little bit here and there. Every single one. Sometimes, it's a little flat place there, but then the rest isn't cut. That's what they did back then. That's the style of these tabs. That is old brain tanned leather. So when we were doing costumes for the movie theater, we would get brain tanned leather, and I literally would have to go into Gallup to some of the shops there to get a whole hide of brain tanned, smoked and brain tanned. Literally, they use the brains of the animal to tan it. And then if it's smoked, it's waterproof. Isn't that interesting? So they might have gotten their clothing wet, but they didn't get wet. So, and then down below, it's got its joclas, which were earrings. But when they weren't wearing the earrings, they could just tie the joclas onto the bottom of their necklace. Nice, nice light blue turquoise. And here's your shell down here. This is, let's see here. 32 inches long, and the earrings, 1, 2, 3, 4, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. You can take these off. These are just simply tied. If you want to take those off and use them for something else, that's a possibility if you don't like them on there. So let's see here. Pretty cool piece. I call those tabs. Old style. Old, old, old style. All right, any questions? Yeah, the smoking is what makes it waterproof. Okay, so this piece, 181 grams. I don't have the length right on that card. Yeah, it's 32 inches, not 30. So let's see, we're going to sell the whole thing here. All right, oops. This is a starting bid of 400. These go for about $1,200. This came out of pawn. It's the only way I could get something this nice. I can't get this at auction and pay that kind of money. Husky is in at 400. Can you please invoice me for post and send my brutalist necklace, silver and gold, took a nosedive, and I'm sitting on my hands for a while. Sure. Absolutely. I have another brutalist here tonight, too. All right. 6. Husky, I think you're alone on this one. I'm not seeing anybody else. All right. Going once, going twice, and going to Husky. Beautiful. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So, Wendy and her scrap. Another brutalist piece. And I called this one Chaos. I called this Chaos. And at the very bottom, I put a little charm in there that says faith. So it's like, keep the faith during times of chaos, which we seem to be living in right now. So I do this all out of scrap again, and who knows what the hell's going to happen. And it will come off this, but I loved it with this. It's gold pyrite and hematite. I liked the metals with this one, but you can take it off and just wear it on a chain by itself. I'll put my tag up here since I did the whole thing rather than just on the pendant. The necklace is 18 inches long. This one's came out really very dimensional. There's so much going on in there, you just can't get tired of looking at it. Okay, so this one is, this is a buy it now. Buy it now for 80. Either you hate brutalist or you love it. I gotta be in the mood when I do these. Sandra. Okay, Sandra's got it. 80 bucks. It is yours. Thank you, Sandra. Oh boy, let's see here. Do we want to go back to more turquoise or things that are not turquoise? I've got silver bead necklaces. Ooh. I've got a little tiny one, and then I've got a nice big long one. Really long. Silver beads, okay. Let me pull them all out and we'll go through those. Oh my goodness, we've got so much. Okay. All right, this one's 36 inches long, and it's the first time I've seen one done like this. So you've got 6 millimeter beads alternating with 4 millimeter beads. This is Italian, not Native American, not Mexican. This is Italian. It's on chain. Lobster claw. Okay, this is a starting bid. What's that? Any new Rolo? Small ball beads. I do have a small one, yeah. Sarah's in for 125. Lisa Brown, red coral cuff. Okay. Anybody else besides Sarah looking for this? Me, myself, and I is in at 130. Golden oldie. Look at that. I love it. What a stacker. Sarah's in at 135. Out to Miss Sarah. Okay, Sarah. You've got it. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sarah. Thank you. Okay. These are little beads, graduated. On chain. Yep, on chain, lobster claw. I think this is a shorty. Yep. This is only 15 inches, but I could put an extender chain on there. As is, we'll do a buy it now. Buy it now, 65. Annual vintage. You have got it, 65. Okay, where's that red coral cuff go? All right. Definitely an oldie. I would say we're down here in the 1930s. Beautiful red Mediterranean coral. Perfect for stacking since it's flat. Let's see if we can find another one here just to show you. Looks nice with this one. Yeah. Okay, so the red coral is what we're looking at. Very heavy. It would, this is a 7 wrist. It fits great on a 7. If you're a 6 or 6.5, it would be fine. I can always close it down a little bit. If you're a 6 and you wanted a 6, I can close it down. Okay, this is a starting bid. Starting bid is 125. So the size is, right now it's at a 7, but I can close it down to 6, 6.5. You just let me know which size you need. Shell bell. I'll be looking, I'll bring the rings out and show it, and you can tell me which one it is. Okay, Bonnie McCurry is in for 125. It's beautiful. It's nice and heavy. Lisa's in 130. Well, now I'll have to do this. Now I got my little man's back on. Lisa, I need a 6.25. We can do it. It will work. 135, 135, and Sandy's in 140. Yes, it is. You wouldn't think nature could make something that beautiful red, but there you go. Bonnie is out. Liz is out. So we're with, okay, Anne just came in. It is. It's very Gina. Sarah, I started making jewelry first. So, and then I started collecting. But my first piece of jewelry as a kid was a turquoise ring. You know, I was always attracted to it. But when I was out at El Toro Marine Corps base out in California, that's where I learned how to cut stones from some of the retirees on the base. And then I had all these stones, didn't know what to do with them. So I went to a powwow and I was just blown away. It was my first powwow out there. And I saw all the native jewelry and I went, that's what I want to do. So I did. But I'm a fine jeweler as well, which is what I did when I had my store. But now that I'm just me doing my own thing, this has always been my passion. So now when I'm at the bench, I'm pretty much just doing my own thing, or fixing or working on native. Okay. Sandy's at 150, Lulu's at 160. Okay. So I did bench classes at GIA in California. Then I took Courses like pearl identification and appraisals, those I could do via mail. So I've been doing a lot of it for a long time. 165, Sandy Holub is in. Lulu's up at 170. I did, and now that I'm retiring from the other business, and it's like, wow, I'm going to get to spend all my time just doing my own thing. Sandy is back in at 175. Oh, thank you, Shellbell. Okay, so Lulu is out. Sandy, I don't think there's anybody else in. I think it's just you two guys. Okay, we're going to count down. Going once, going twice, sold to Sandy Holub, 175. Okay, that ring. All right, I'm going to pull these up, and I got three different groups here. So I don't know which. I'll show you this one first, and then if you all see anything in there. Yes. Okay, Shellbell, see something there. Left hand middle finger. This one. Button blue. Oh, bottom blue? I know this is tough. Sandy, the ring on my left, this one here, that was one of those old watch tips that I turned into a ring. Yes, I will sell it. Okay, back row, far right end. Back row. Are we talking about this little one here? Okay. And then somebody says snake eyes in the shadow box. Okay. Ring that looks like a bear paw. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There. All right. Shield. And what's that? And the one in front of it. Okay, I'm not too sure which one that looks like hearts. Oh, that's the sand cast. Yep. Okay. All right, that's good enough to start with. All right, let's start with these. Okay. This is an elk tooth and coral. And this was made by a Cherokee friend of mine in Richmond, Virginia. It tells you how long I've had this. And he was a hunter and he went out west. He got an elk. You know, all elk have two ivory teeth. Most people on elk will always keep those teeth. Lots of jewelry is made with elk teeth all the time, just like bear claws. And then the red coral. So he made that and I bought that from him. So that's the story on that one. This is a size 8 1/4. Eight and a quarter. Starting bid is 75. I would love to be able to sell bear claw jewelry, but I can't in the state of Virginia. Can't do it. Shell bell is in. Yes, I can. Make it a 7.5. I can. I love working with ivory. Regular ivory or elk teeth ivory. When I lived in Africa back in the 70s, it was, you know, legality of ivory in Africa was not a problem. Now it's like, I don't know if it's like you got to be able to prove, you know, where it came from and the age and all that kind of stuff, which is a shame because I've got a lot of ivory that I would love to cut and put in. And when I bought it, it was perfectly legal, but now they won't let you sell it. Okay, Shell Bell, I think you're the only one in here. So going once, going twice, sold to Shell Bell. And is that size okay for you, Shell Bell? It's 8 1/4. Okay, great. You are welcome. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, where did he go? So this little guy is both a pin and can be worn on a chain. It's a little kachina. And he's got his little gourd over here and corn. I can't imagine making one of these. I just can't imagine. The amount of little tiny pieces that you've got to be able to solder on there, you've got to be really good with your torch. Really, really good. Now, I've not polished him. That is all that natural patina. He could be polished, but I have not done it. Pretty turquoise. Just make sure that the pin is working. Yep, everything is okay. So pin or pendant. Huskies in at 125. Heart candy, hello. 125. Hello, Melly. Good to see you. Measurements. The measurements are 2¼ inches. Pin and pendant. No marker, no name on this one. There are several people doing this. There's a woman that does new ones now. Let's see. Kay Johnson does them. There's another place in Albuquerque down there, Twisted Tribal. They're doing them brand new. You want to know the weight, okay? $13 grams. Carolyn Pollock has done these. Small Canyon. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them that are doing it. This one that I got is Navajo. This is signed. It's very heavy. Okay, so heart candy, I think it looks like it's you. Okay, going once, going twice. Sold the heart candy for 135. Oh, so heart candy, do you want me to leave all the patina on, or do you want it polished? Heart candy, should I leave all the patina on? I think I should. Polish some. I will do that. We'll just bring up a few high places to make it look outstanding. Okay. Okay, so then this, either the last show or the show before that, these were 2 watch tips, old watch tips that I bought, and I turned one into a pendant, and this is the other one. I turned it into a ring for myself, and I left it adjustable in case I wanted to sell it. So that is the story on that one. This is definitely like a 1930s, 1940s watch tip. It's old. All right, starting bid. I can't let this go cheap. I just can't because of its age. Old natural turquoise, greenish blue. The size is so right now it's a size 8, but it's adjustable. So I can go up or go down. Oh, good question, Melly. I'd be glad to talk about that. Where are we? Huskies. Okay. Sandy's in at 145. Chuck's in at 145. Sandy's in at 150. So, obviously, I don't have any problem taking these watch tips and turning them into something else because people are not wearing watches, period. So, like, we'll talk about this one, but this has been mine. This has been mine forever and ever and ever. And now I find out I don't wear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the watch out. And when I find another piece, like that snake would go fantastic in there, I will do that. This is a Nez. It's a signed Nez. Very collectible. All the Nez stuff is. So my feeling is, why stick it in a drawer and not use it? Why scrap it? Because nobody will buy them. I think in order to preserve the workmanship, do something with it. That's my feeling, regardless of who has made it. Okay, so then we'll talk about this big humdinger that I did here. Okay, where are we? Sandy is at 160. If I ever find any more, I love the snake design. It's so organic on any of the Native American jewelry. So anytime I find anything with a snake, I buy it. I'm always looking for them. Okay, we are. All right, Sandy. Chuck went bye-bye. So, Sandy, we're going to count it down for you. Going once, going twice, sold. Let me know the size that you need, Sandy. I can go up or down. Sandy, I thought you had a bolo. Did I have a bolo? Maybe, did I do I probably did a short on a bolo, but that was a custom order that I did for somebody. I can't believe it. I move here and I do a custom order of a Zia bolo and it goes back out to New Mexico. Weird. You may have seen that one. Here in this show, no, I don't have one. Okay, so all of these are watch tips. And my little snake friend there, he's missing an eye. Very old again. This is absolutely fabulous. And it is hallmarked with just a straight arrow. So these are signed, these big ones. This is a big man's bracelet. Let's see, maybe if I open it, it will, I can show you the hallmark. I've not been, there's a lot of hallmarks that are just arrows. So I don't know who it is. And of course, this one is not signed because it's too old. It's from that time period where they were not stamping, they didn't worry about it. But this arrow here and over there, it's just that simple. So it's signed. All right. These are not easy. They're not easy to make. But I mean, come on, that is fabulous. Who wouldn't want that? So then I can also turn it around and I can wear that up on top if I want. So this is my size 7 and it's big, so this could very easily go to an 8.5 size. If someone buys this and it doesn't fit them, they can absolutely send it back because this is an expensive piece. So if a man is interested, it's just beautiful. One-eyed snake. I could probably give him another eye, but I don't plan on going to the lapidary shop at least for a month. I mean, this is beautiful silversmithing. These are old, 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 old. So, I just can't stand the thought of these being melted because nobody's buying watch tips. And these are so big, what else are you going to do but make a bracelet out of it? And some, like this size, that makes a great pendant. The other pendant that I did just turned out beautiful. We sold that one. I'm sure you all remember that. So, for mine, I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to take that out and look for a piece. And it's assigned as, regardless of who it is. If it's just sitting around, why not refurbish it? I don't put my name on these because I didn't make these. I'm just repurposing them. This is humongous. Let's see. It is, I'll give you the weight. Whew. All right, that's 110 grams worth of old silver. Starting bid. It's 400. Got some spiderweb turquoise going on in here. Nice Mediterranean coral. Okay, I just want to show that to you. So you've seen it. If anybody decides later on that they want it, you know where to come. Okay, back to the rings. Shadow box ring. Heart candy. Did I miss you? Okay, heart candy, it's yours. Sandra, I'm not seeing, I don't know what's going on there. I'm seeing you 3 times, but I'm not seeing like any kind of a price or anything. Oh. All right. Heart candy, it's yours. One of a kind, that's for sure. I want to see it on you. Send me an email with a photo. Now I've not polished it. I kind of hate to because it's gorgeous patina the way it is right now. Okay, try to get back to these rings again. Shadow box. What did I do with the shadow box? I just had it in my hand. Didn't I just oh, for heaven's sakes. How does this happen? Oh, there it is. It's on here. Okay. All right, so this is a 5. Size 5. I could probably get it to maybe a 5.5, but that would be it. We're jogging to lose weight, just for sure. Okay. All right. Old vintage shadow box. 2 cute little snake eyes in there. Buy it now. Get ready. Buy it now for 100. It's a pretty one. Jen B, hello. You just got here. We were just talking about refurbishing the watch tips. Mellie's jewelry. Mellie is in for 100. Mellie says size 5.5, please. You have got it. 5.5 for Miss Mellie. Okay, here's somebody asked about the sand cast. So that's old sand cast, and it does have cute little hearts on both sides. That is, let me look at it again. I think there was design work on the side. Usually that helps. It's vintage. I'd say 60s and 70s, 60s to 70s on that piece. All right, this little sand cast is five and a half. Well, it says 5.5. All right, this is a buy it now. $45. Hi, Jen's Gems Finds. Thank you. It's become my favorite color. Deborah, you've got it. 45. This this is not new, but I really can't give you an age on this one. It's hard on the sand cast because they're rarely marked. But you can tell on the inside it's sand cast because it's very rough and unfinished. Not rough to the feeling, but to me, to the eye, it's rough. No one went in to try to polish it, and that's usually the way those are made. Okay. So let's see here. Deborah Carlborg, 45. Hey, Mellie. Melly, are you watching anything with 3i Atlas? Man, that is so interesting. There is so many theories out there with 3i Atlas, my God. I thought it was just Mexican silver with stamp work. Which one are you talking about there, Madame Bijou? I thought it was just Mexican silver with stamp work. I'm not sure which one you were talking about. Lulu's watching. Lost its tail. Yep. Oh, yes, the 1219. Were you watching Swirlo today? What's his name? Stephen Swirlo, ex everything, ex CIA, ex government. Oh my God, he's got so much behind him. He has said that the information that was given to him was December 19th. We're going to find out a whole lot more by then. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Shellbell wants a ring. I think we can do that. All right. Shellbell, what am I not showing? Could I have the Elk's tooth ring sized to 7.5? Yes. 7.5 Shellbell elk ring. Will do. Okay, on to this gorgeous piece of, it's like a robin's egg blue with that pyrite up at the top. And it does look like a bear claw. It is big. It's 1.5 inches. It does have a adjustable, but I can change the adjustable and make it a particular size. If you don't like the adjustable shank, I can change it. That's a beautiful piece. So this is a buy it now. At 140. Right now it's like a size 8, but I can make it any size. You got it. You got it, Chuck. What size do you need it? Let me know, Chuck, what size you want. Okay, make it a size 8, not sizable. All right. Size 8, permanent. Permanent. Size 8. Can do. All right. Where should we go? Where should we go next? Okay, Melly. What's up, Chuck? I started paying attention to the Atlas stuff when legit scientists started talking about, I know, and there's 2 of them out there. 2 astrophysicists that are saying it's intelligent. Wherever it's coming from, it's intelligent. Okay, let's see here. This is a sweet necklace. This is an oldie. Old Hishi. Let's see. This looks like it's on Senior, but let me just check. It's courting. I think it's, oh gosh, I can't tell because it's old. It's either sinew or courting. For those that like it smaller and not so big like the way I like it. Nice turquoise, nice coral. This is 36 inches long. Santo Domingo. Starting bid. I think that Harvard guy is just part of some, I don't know, PSI or misdirection. Seems unreal they would take that stance. Yep, I agree. Any earrings tonight? Yes, we will do earrings next. Anybody interested? Should I? Oh, Merche says first row, blue turquoise ring. Okay. And more rings, 8 and 9. Okay. All right, we'll put this back. Okay, who said this? Merche, first row, blue turquoise ring. This, is it this one, Merche? Or is it this one? Top row, middle. Top row, middle. This one? Okay. This is Fred Harvey Era. It's kind of a deep blue green. Five and a half. Size 5.5. And rectangular ring. Okay. So this one here, this is a buy it now. Lulu, you got it for 50. Was this it? Merche, is this the one that you were talking about? Or do I have the wrong one? I'm not sure. Okay. Tell me again. The rectangular ring. Are we talking about this one? Somebody. Oh, I think I sold this already. I'm sorry. I think I sold this at the preview. I'm pretty sure I did. My error. And these are little ones. Back row big. Kayla Lily ring. Oh, okay. Kayla Lily, we got that. And then Roche says back row big. This one's mine. That is mine. Okay. Okay. And this one is mine. That is Damali. Damali turquoise. Very, very rare. It looks like Veracite. Some people say Veracite turquoise. They put the two together because it's an unusual stone out of the Damali mine. And a lot of people say, well, no, it's all Veracite. But then when they did some testing, they said, no, we got to call this Veracite, but this over here is turquoise. They both come out of the same area. So, all right, let's do this one first. Royston. Just did a little stamping on the band. This took quite a while. Quite a while. Right now, let's see. I usually make them around size 8. So this is an 8.5. All right, so this is a starting bid. Can it be sized to 9.5? Yes, it can. This one, oh, you can't see it. My signature is on the band on this one because I forgot to put it on the plate. So I'll put it on the band. Yes, it's a beautiful stone. It was a big stone. Then I made it even bigger because I just like everything big. And I'm working on the Persian ring. Okay, now these things can happen. So I showed you the Persian stone the last time. So I was working on it, trying to get it done for the show tonight. And my mind was in a 1,000 different places. I was mulling over, should I really retire from the other business? And On and on and on. Made the ring. I got done. I looked at it and I said, this is just shit. I don't like this at all. So I'm scrapping the whole thing and starting all over again. And I should never have sat at the bench. When that happens, it happens. I got to be in the right mood, or what comes out is just poop. And it was. So, all right. We are Lisa Ross 180, Chuck's at 185, Lisa's at 200. How do you make a stone bigger? I don't know. I can't make a stone bigger. I don't know that I could add to anything. I can't make a stone bigger. I can make rings bigger, but not the stones. This is Royston. And I know that because I cut that stone. I've got the rough. So Chuck's out. Lisa is still in. Melly, get a glass of wine, Melly. We're talking about making the ring bigger. Okay, so Lisa going once, going twice, sold to Lisa Ross. Guys, I always look forward to these shows because of the humor. Size 9, you got it. So once I'm retired, I will be able to do a whole lot more of what I want to do, which is my own designs and my own rings. All right, these are out of pawn. I absolutely fell in love with these. I had to do it. I had to get these. These are sand cast brooches. Lovely sand cast brooches. Look at the patina is like just perfect. And the women would wear these on their velveteen shirts. They're just beautiful. This one is a little over 2 inches. This is like a fleur-de-lis. Yeah, you could wear that or like that. And this one, 2, is 3 inches. We got that turquoise going on in there again. Black veining, pyrite. And this one, this is very light spider webbing. So remember, these pins, you can wear them with your beads, with lariats, beads, anything. All right, so I'm going to do this one first. These are vintage. This is an extremely good price, but I got both of these at good prices. They'll both have a starting bid of 60, just so you know. And I will also do the Kayla Lily ring. Wow, Melly, really, you've never had a sandcast brooch? Well, you don't see very many of them. You really don't. Okay, Ann's at 65. Okay, so let's see. Liz is out to Ann. Okay, Ann, I think you're the only one. We're going to count down. Going once, going twice, sold to Ann for 65. And we'll do the other one. Oops, I'm running out of paper. All right, I'm going to do this one. Either way looks great. Okay, starting bid 60. Whoop. Merché's in at 70. And Sarah's in at 75. I've not polished these. This is all the original right out of pawn. 60. Lisa's in at 80. Yeah, I don't buy anything in Santa Fe. I buy almost everything in Gallup or right on the reservation from individuals. Oh, hello, Miss Shelley. Yes, you do need to register. So all you need to do is email me, do Wendy Wolfwalker at gmail.com. And then just give me your YouTube name and an email. So if you buy something, I've got a place to send an invoice. Okay, Merche is out. Lisa is in at 100. Millie's still in. Merche's out. Lisa Brown is in. Millie's still in. Yeah, it's a good way to do it, Husky. Millie is still in. Lisa's at 120. Millie's in at 130. Give you a little idea here of the size. Lisa's out. So, Millie, it's coming down to you here. I don't see anybody else. So going once, going twice, and sold to Millie. Thank you. And I got I got some more, but I'm going to do those in another show. More of the same sandcast pins. I'm not going to do any more tonight. Okay, 130 to Melly. All right, somebody wanted the Kayla Lily. Now we're going to get into some earrings. I got a number of earrings here. Yeah. Love these. These Mexican domes. I love this. All right, Kayla Lily ring coming up. This is a 9.5. Beautifully done. Love, love that Kayla Lily. It's gorgeous. Very nice white shell. I have a bracelet that matches it. Okay, so starting bid. Is 100. Look at that lily. I mean, it's just perfection. It is signed, but it's a figure of a little bird. I cannot find. It looks like a little bird, but now when I look at it, it could be a very stylized FS. Interesting. One way it looks like a bird, and another way it looks like an FS. Okay, me, myself, and I will. Okay, so where are we? Merce is in 100. And that's it. I'm not seeing anybody else. Okay. All right, we're gonna count it down for Merce. Going once, going twice, sold to Merce for 100. I don't think I must have put, oh, here it is. That's the bracelet. It's the V-shaped bracelets. I always forget how I go like this. All right, so Merce's got the ring for 100. Any Sleeping Beauty, or probably you mean Royston rings or cuffs? Okay, thanks for the email. Gosh, we just sold a Royston ring. And I don't believe I've got any more. I don't. Somebody was talking about the round ring. Are we talking about that? There was a turquoise ring that was smaller than the larger ones and kind of round. I think you might mean that one. Nothing else is kind of round. Yes, okay, good. Yeah. Oh, this is very round, but this is very old. And like $200. It's fabulous. That is natural cereos in there. I was going to say that for the next show. Okay, this one is, this is a smaller one. This is a size 5. This one is Sleeping Beauty. Oops. Almost lost y'all. Okay, so this one is going to be buy it now. Get your fingers ready. Oh, it's too small. That's too bad. Could you resize it to a 6 or a 7? Oh, let's see. No. Mm-mm. No, that's not going to work. All right. Well, I'll put it up here anyways, and we'll see. Buy it now. Just in case anybody wants it for a pinky, but no, I cannot go up. Sometimes rings that are this small, they can't handle a big shank underneath. It looks weird. Anybody want it? Oh, Liz Chase. Liz Chase can wear it. You got it. Okay, I've got some little vintage silver dome rings. I've got these gorgeous 50s, 50s, 60s, 70 time period. I think these are signed. They are signed with an R. They're on French hooks, but I could actually, because of the way they're set, I could put them on a ball and post, or I could even put them on screwbacks. All right, so these Mother Earth, Father Sky earrings here are buy it now. These are 55. Whoop. Cosmic Unicorn, you have got it. 55. That's a great price for those. Buy it now at 55. Cosmic Unicorn. All right, we may not be getting to the big stuff tonight. Aguilar. This is a complete and total expensive piece. Wayne Aguilar and his father, Tony. They're from the Kiowa, Santo Domingo. Very well known. All their pieces are thousands of dollars. Look at the turquoise in that. They're silversmiths as well as cutting beads. That is just awesome. It is signed. It's a signed piece. He signed it up here. So we may have to wait on that and on that piece, unless y'all want to stick around. Let's see. Do you have a stacker bracelet in that beautiful coral I bought earlier? Nope, no more. Oh, I take it back. Oh, I take it back. Vintage, of course. Fred Harvey era. This is after Fred Harvey era. It's Thompson. It's signed by, made by Thompson. Not signed, of course, because it's Fred Harvey era. But lots of stamping. Let's try this one here. That's a good stacker. Let's see here. Green turquoise, absolutely turquoise, but it's green. Starting bid is 100. Nice thick sterling. This fits a 7, but it is definitely flexible enough for me to move it down if you need it 6.5. 7 the way it is right now, but we can make it a size 6.5. It's $199. Sorry. Did I say 100? Did I say 100 and then put down 199? Okay. Me, myself, and I, you got 100 there. We'll leave it at 100. I made a boo-boo. I'll get back to the earrings, Melly. Anybody else in? It's 100, not 199. Chuck is in at 105. Oh, guys. There's a story there. Yep, it's been 3 hours. That's why I'm going to close out. I've still got a lot. Definitely got lots of good stuff I haven't gotten to. Total collector. This is old Tony Aguilar. He rarely did rings, so total collector piece. It is signed. And then his son, Wayne, did that fabulous necklace. Any earrings without coral? Without coral? Yes. Okay, where are we? Lucy's at 115. Me, Myself, and I's at 120. This is cheap, guys. I made a mistake on this, so just so you know. Good stacker because it's so flat. Okay, where are we? No, I'm getting tired, Melly. That's when you start making mistakes, right? Where are we? Me, Myself, and I is at 130. Oh, I said it's a Thompson. It's stamped TT. All right, I think we're going to count it down. Oh, Lucy came back in at 135. Me, Myself, and I is back in at 140. And Lucy's out. Okay, I'm going to count down for me, myself, and I for 140. Going once, going twice, sold. You have got it. Okay, we're going to do a couple more pair of earrings, and then that's going to be it. And then with the next show, we'll talk about the Aguilar family. For those, this is like 1920s to 1930s. The old ones did not have turquoise. These are exceptionally large 12 millimeter Navajo pearls. They're not bench beads. These are completely made by hand. 4-petaled squash. You rarely see that because that was done old style, and then they moved into the 3. So that's the signature. Beautiful old nausea, sand cast, 100% collector's piece. That's going to be about $1,800, just so you know. Gives you time to go in search online for old squash blossoms, all sterling. Gorgeous piece. And this is more of a mini style. It's only 20 inches. But it's just stunning. It's absolutely beautiful on the simplicity of it. I prefer these over the big long ones with a lot of turquoise. Just personal preference. I love the simplicity of that. Okay, earrings. Where'd they go? All right, these are just little tiny, looks like azurite malachite, but more than likely this is block azurite malachite. And they are French wires. Very cute. This is a buy it now at 20. Yes, Cosmic. The very first ones that ever came out were they started making them at like around 1870, around 1870, because that's when they were learning their silversmithing from the Mexicans. And so they only did them in sterling silver. The turquoise really didn't come in until like turn of the century. Blessed Baubles. You got them. 20 bucks. We'll talk about the history of those and then things to look for when you're trying to buy these older ones for investment. I saw one $13,000. $13,000 for an older one, but they could get that kind of money for it. I think it was made prior to 1900, so that's really going to up the price. But it had been in the same family, so they had provenance, same family the whole time, and then they finally brought it out. All sterling silver like that, but even the beads were not as big as these. I mean, I went for that just because those 12 millimeter beads, you don't see that except for the older ones. Okay, I'm going to bring these out just because they're phenomenal. These came out of pawn. These are not new. They are on sinew. That is a real red coral. It's not fake. I will bet you this is probably Kiwa. Kiwa Santo Domingo. Okay, so these are, we'll do a starting bid on these. These are starting bid of 90. I believe they're like 3 inches maybe. Yep, they're 3 inches. Turquoise, spiny oyster. These are the older ones. Hi, Kirsten. I think you just popped in. Linda Clancy. Linda's got 09. Okay, I said it's 9 cents. Then she came back in at 90. All right, I'm not seeing anybody else going for them, so. Yeah, it's like a robin's egg blue. Oh, Art Candy's in for 95. And I've still got a lot that we'll do for the next show that came out of pawn. And I've got all kinds of stuff yet, but it's late. And I got some great little, I got a lot of these little cute little bracelets. Tons of these little lightweight sterling bracelets with different colored gemstones in them. I'm going to sell them cheap because I got them cheap. Bye, Melly. We will. Okay, heart candy. The weight. All right, I'm gonna get them off here. I think you want grams. Not sure if you can see. They're not quite, well, they kind of are shoulder dusters. $16 grams of turquoise and spiny oyster. So, heart candy, I think you're the only one in. So, going once, going twice, sold to heart candy. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, you Californians, it's not that late out there, is it, for you? East Coast people. East Coast people say it's difficult. This is rather interesting. It is Mexican. A wonderful box clasp. Boy, I love those. But these are all wired together individually. I've not seen that one before. Good shape. I'm not seeing any crushed beads anywhere. It is small. It's 16 inches. Let's see if I can read this. It looks like it says TM. Gosh, you always get part of it and the other part unreadable. It almost looks like 19G, but I can't be sure. Let's see, this is, get some weight on this one. This is 40 grams. Need some nice little domey earrings like that. Woo, pretty. All right, this is buy it now. 8 millimeters. I love my jean jacket. Gemini says 35, and then Gemini says sorry. What's that mean? I thought 35. No, no, no. 85. That's okay. You don't have to take it. No problem. Good night, Husky. Thank you so much. Heart Candy, what's that 820 in there? What am I missing? Anything? Heart Candy, somewhere up there in the chat, you've got 820, but I don't know what that means. Oh, time. That's probably time. That's what it is. Okay, so no one's interested in this one. Okay. Boop. Anybody love rhodochrosite? This is the way it came. It's got a terrible tiny little bail. So I'm going to put a bigger one on there. But that is gorgeous rhodochrosite. And it is signed on the back. There is a signature. It's BP in a circle. So artesian. Couple inches. Yep, 2 inches. Buy it now. Cute bracelets. Okay, I'll bring those out. Okay, this is a buy it now. $55. Rhodochrosite. Very jammy, very good quality rhodochrosite. Very pink. Okay, heart candy, you've got it. Alrighty. All right, the cute little bracelets. Let's get those out here. 1, 2, 3. These were thrift store finds. Maybe cute little Christmas gifts. You could wear these all together. I think I got one more. There it is. Little hearts. Probably cubic zirconia. This one's combination. Garnet, the usual amethyst, citrine. These are all sterling. This one looks a little bit older to me. That link, that style of link looks older. I'm going to take another look at that. There you go again. Variety of stones. Older marcasite. So these 3 here, I'm going to do 25 a piece. 25 a piece, but I'll go with this one first. They are 7 inches. Buy it now. 25. Lobster claw. Nothing? Okay. This one, 25. Anybody interested in this one? Joan Gray, you got it. Alrighty, let's get some more paper here. Joan Gray. This one also. Is going to be buy it now, 25. Me, myself, and I, 25. We got it. Where'd that other one go? Okay, this one here. Let's take a look at this. This is older. This is a vintage piece. Yeah. You can tell by that link. This might be a little bit longer too. It's like 7 1/4. And a little bit heavier. Let's buy it now at 30. Me, myself, and I. You got it. All right. I think we can. Oh, then there's the little marcasite. Is anybody interested in the little marcasite? This little box clasp. Let's make sure it all functions. Yep. It is stamped. This one is 8 inches. This is longer, so this is 8 inches. To buy it now at 30. Okay, you got it. Thank you. I think we've done it. I think we're all tired. So I will definitely be plugging through another show with a lot of this higher end, and I'll do some smaller end again too. I don't know, is this coming weekend? I don't know what the date is. Well, just look for the notification. I may do it before Sunday. We will see. Do another one. But if you're subscribed, you get the notifications. If you went in and hit all. Because we've just got a lot, we got a lot left. Thank you so much, all of you. GG, what is GG? Oh, what did I miss? You guys were talking and I didn't look. Me, myself, now you cleaned me out. You did. You absolutely did. GG, what's that? Good girl? Jen's Gems? GG, good girl? I don't know. Okay, thank you all very, very much. I'm gonna go because it's late and I'll start making more mistakes and everybody will start falling asleep on me. So thank you again very, very much for your support. And I will be back. Bye. Thank you, Sherry. And I've been watching you. I like all those rings you've been selling. If you guys are really into sterling rings, Sherry had like 56 up for sale. Thanks, Jen. Okay. Bye.